This is a practice on independent variables and identifying which word is which variable. So Aiden's lawyer fee is $200 for his services, and his services are the number of hours he works. So it helps if you put it into a sentence. And the easiest way to do this would start off with the dependent. So we would say Aiden's fee depends on the number of hours he works. So you could even think of it as his total fee depends on the number of hours he works. And so if you were to put this on a graph, you would have the x-axis be the number of hours or time in hours, and then the dependent would be the money. Enzo will buy pizzas according to the number of people at the party, is our second example. And so the dependent would be the number of pizzas he buys depends on the number of people who are there. So the number of pizzas he buys depends. So when you're making that sentence, what you're putting in front of the word depends is your dependent. So this is the number of pizzas. And that's going to depend on the number of people. The cost for Owen to gift wrap an order is $3 plus $1 for every item he wraps. The cost depends on the number of items. James charges $30 for each lawn he mows. So his income, the money he earns, depends on the number of lawns he mows. So you can pause the video and see if you can do 5 through 8 on your own, and then you can turn it back on and check your answers. Chappie's car can travel 28 miles per gallon of gas, so the distance will depend on the gallons of gas that he has, the amount of gas in the tank. Michael discovered that a small bottle of water costs $1.50 and a large bottle costs $2.25, so cost depends on the size. Toby earns 2 vacation days for each month he works on the job. The number of his vacation days depends on the number of months he's worked. And Air Force One can travel 631 miles per hour according to Jack. The distance depends on the time. So you might notice some patterns here where distance tends to be on the dependent. Cost also tends to be on the dependent. Money will tend to follow also on the dependent or the Y value. So what we're going to do is take a look at the next mark. So this sheet here is like a card sort, and you will have pairs that will go together. So the first example they give you is the amount of strawberries you pick, and that would go with the number of jars of jam you could make. And on the third sheet, so back to here, you'll see that the number of strawberries you pick will go with the number of jars you will be able to fill with jam. So the number of jars you will be able to fill with jam depends on the amount of strawberries you pick. So this would be your dependent, and this would be your independent. So again, you can either cut and paste these onto that other sheet. All the sheets were given to you in class, and they will be able to be downloaded on the website, or you can handwrite them in, and that will be your homework for tonight. There is another chart that says independent variable. That's your input or your X value. Your dependent variable is on the right-hand side. You can either cut and paste those little cards in there, or you can just write them in, whichever is